Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Ben?
Hello.
All right, Ben. So we've seen the new trailer for the Dr. Falls.
Yeah.
So what do you make of this? I mean, we heard the voiceover of Bill, normal. Is that a flashback, or is that a new scene? Is she restored? Does the doctor save her after all?
I'm going to say probably the doctor finds a way to save her. Because usually if one of his favorite companions is in a dire situation, he'll bend over backwards to try to save them.
Right.
Especially Tennant's era did.
Now, what do you think? What do you make of the regeneration energy in his hand touching grass? That's not the scene from the beginning of World Enough in Time where he's in the snow. So this isn't grass.
By doing that.
Is he using regeneration energy to save her? Or the whole
that
ship?
That or save all the people turned into Cybermen or something.
So we're speculating that's what it is. But of course that's going to cause consequences because then he's not going to be able to pull back. He's going to have to flat out regenerate.
Exactly.
So it's sort of like him using the regeneration energy to destroy the Daleks.
Yeah.
In Time of the Doctor. And the whole planet just went woo, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like he's weaponizing this entire Moffat era. He chooses which episode he wants to weaponize the regeneration energy, which really takes away from, to me, it takes away from the whole notion of him regenerating.
I mean, the whole TARDIS got destroyed just about.
Yeah.
It wiped it out, so it had to regenerate itself, you know?
Well, that's understand. I mean, that I can understand because they wanted to get a new doctor and they wanted to get a new interior. But
which makes sense that he doesn't do maintenance on the TARDIS because it's always blowing up and healing itself in the first place. So he doesn't have to.
He has good TARDIS insurance.
Yeah. Unless Missy sabotages the TARDIS that we don't know about. Never know.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I guess the Cybermen turn on John Sims' master.
Yeah.
And they all
shooting his screwdriver at the Cybermen.
But he doesn't want to team up with the Doctor. He's like, no, I don't want to, it's like, that's weird, right?
Yeah. I think he felt closer to Tennant's Doctor.
Is that what it is, you think?
Yeah, those who had kind of a...
If it was Tennant's Doctor, you would team up with?
Probably.
Yeah, I see that too. He'd be more likely to do it with Tennant.
Right. Okay. Now, so the resolution is going to be obvious.
Like if he does team up with Capaldi's Doctor, there's an ulterior motive just waiting 2 seconds after everything's resolved.
Now, I think what they need to do is they need to have a cyber leader like they used to in the 80s.
Yeah, like that.
Was David Banks.
I'm surprised they didn't turn Bill into that. That's what I'm real surprised about, if anything.
Right.
I'm kind of surprised John Sims' master's been trying to trick Bill into doing stuff for him. Like, oh, the doctor failed you. I was there for you when you needed me.
I don't think he converted her completely, though, the master. I think that he, living with her for 10 years, kind of softened him with her or something.
Yeah, they seem...
The fact that when he phased through the eye, you could see a human face, a human eye crying, and then it looked as though it bled through to the mask above.
Yeah.
Right. So, Nardole we don't know. He's just there, which is sad.
I think everybody would have rather seen Nardole turned into a Cyberman.
He's got to be the most wasted companion of the season. Didn't have no purpose, no use.
Comedy relief, I guess.
He could have did without him, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just there. I don't know. Is he considered a companion at all? Yeah, I guess. But obviously the Cybermen are going to get completely obliterated. But the fact that he falls, what does that mean? Like, is this a new? There's no new prophecy where he's like, I have to fall, blah blah blah. I mean, how many times are we going to do this? So, what exactly is going to happen in the Christmas special that we don't know about? I mean, I didn't even say anything.
What if falls is an acronym or not an acronym, but another way of saying that he just simply fails instead of the literal
I think meaning he falls, meaning he dies, and then he regenerates. Maybe that's, what the thing is, I think. I don't know. So, obviously, these 2 episodes are going to be monsters. And obviously, I'm hoping that I like it as much as this part. But again, the question goes, why didn't we have this the whole season?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why was the ball dropped?
Yeah, I was on another Doctor Who site earlier today where people were talking about the episode, and one guy wrote, "This is one of the best seasons of all time." And I'm looking at that like, what season were you watching?
Yeah.
This is the worst season of all time. But then
I'd rather watch season 8 or series 8 or series 9 over again than series 10.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the worst seasons of all time, but yet it's going to have the best finale of all time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a contradiction,
Like I said, I still think his 3-parter with the Truth Monks should have been
a waste.
Should have been split. It was waste, but it should have been split up.
They should have had
If you still had it set up as a 3-parter, but had them as story arcs. Then that way,
not all of them one after the other. Just
they all know he's on Earth for 50 years. The whole alliance from his season 5, series 5 should have came, each one, everybody gunning for him on Earth when he's protecting the vault. That was the battleground, and they could have did one episode was the Santarans with this race, then the Daleks, then the Cybermen. A 3-parter, just all of them.
And it ends up that the 2 of them are squabbling. The two rogue galleries of the Doctors pretty much are battling did the whole little thing battling no, I'm going to kill him. No, I'm going to kill him. And they're sort of pitting against each other.
Well, exactly. The Doctor should have if they would have appeared, then the Doctor would have tricked the Santarans into blasting the Cybermen, and then next thing you know, there's a friggin' Santaran Cybermen freaking war.
Yeah. Like they did with the Daleks.
And the Santarans keep cloning themselves, and the Cybermen keep building themselves, and that keeps the Cybermen out of battling the Daleks and battling the Santarans, and then the Daleks get a new threat that that's what I would think. You would have to. Here's the thing: they had a time war already, right? The way the Daleks are, they're going to do a time war again. So you got to have something that's going to distract them, something's going to stop them, something that someone's going to go to war with them. And be like, oh, because if the puddle monster could kick the Daleks' ass, how many races out there?
We were saying we heard Bill's voice. There we go. She's coming back. The puddle monster's coming back, and that's who's going to help convert her back into human.
Okay.
Somehow the puddle monster senses that Bill's in trouble, and because we know in that first episode she went.
She's linked. She's psychically linked.
And then they showed that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to see.
It's going to wipe out all the Cybermen.
Yeah, the Cybermen is going to. The puddle monster is going to come back and either wipe out all the Cybermen, but nonetheless they're going to regenerate. The puddle monster is going to be the one that regenerates Bill.
But then why is he using regeneration energy in the grass?
That's probably just him trying to hold back. Something happened and they're doing an alternate scene from the beginning of this last episode. So in other words, like a different viewpoint to where from that viewpoint,
he gets in a TARDIS and takes off.
And then from this viewpoint, it's the same place, but it's grass.
So he gets in the TARDIS, he takes off.
But it's the puddle monster that saves Bill.
And what about Nardole? Nobody cares about Nardole? He just leaves Nardole there.
I think everybody would like him to be chucked inside the black hole.
Maybe he does go in the black hole.
The nearest airlock.
Maybe he goes in the black hole and he takes over the universe. He goes like that. Funny, right? The Nautilverse. Oh,
maybe he's the one that eventually becomes the cyber controller.
You know what would have been cool? You know what would have been cool? Would have been funny if all this stuff is going on and the Black Guardian appears out of the black hole and he's like, and Kabali's like, I'm not ready for you yet. And he's just like, no. And because they have to encounter each other one more time. He's like, no, I'm not ready for you yet. That would be great. But a lot of people won't remember. He's got to fight the Black Guardian one more time from the classic
Yeah,
series.
but I would love.
I don't know if you saw those episodes, Ben, with the Black Guardian. He fought this guy. He fought this entity called the Black Guardian twice.
Which doctors?
It was the fourth Doctor.
Yeah, I watched all the fourth Doctor episodes.
And the fifth Doctor. So he was with Romana.
Okay.
Because during the Key to Time.
Okay, I saw those.
Yeah, so then he's like, Doctor, you will, whatever. And then it was.
Oh, is that when he puts the key together and that he's trying to.
And then it was the Enlightenment where there's like the solar ships.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Turlo, was the companion Ray, it was the Doctor, the fifth Doctor.
And they were going similar to the Q.
And he said that when he beat him, he says, we are scheduled to fight one more time. And it'll be our final conflict. And I was like, okay, whatever. So.
Kind of wish they would have done an episode with the home planet of the Jadoon. Like where the Jadoon come from before there's police. Because I always like those guys.
Or do a storyline with the junior after the Doctor because he broke something from the Shadow Proclamation. Yeah, and they said bounty hunter.
Yeah, they were led to believe that he broke something, a broken rule.
Right.
Yeah, he was conned, and that's a good way of having either Missy, if they keep Missy for like a 1 or 2 episodes after Chibnall, either
she's gone.
I'm just brainstorming here.
That's actually a Doctor Who comic I have where the Shadow Proclamation is stricken by Mr. Finch by thinking the 10th Doctor did something wrong and he gets arrested.
All right. So that's going to be our quick cast.
Quick cast.
So maybe we'll be back for an Everything show. Take care. Bye for now.